body hair.
Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
Some people love it, some people hate it.
Well, today we're gonna talk about it.
What I always tell my mom is that I feel like I'm adopted from around Utaki.
What?
Both my parents don't have a lot of body hair.
Alright.
Both of them are not like hairy, then what does that mean?
But I mean, looking at our arms, I am hairy, guys. Like her hairy and my hairy is like two different kinds of
Well,
hairy.
it's also because of like genetic makeup, you
Yes.
see. Even like when it comes down to your eyebrows,
Yeah.
like you realize some people have more eyebrows,
Yeah.
even your eyelashes as well. Like my childhood photos, most of my brows are like mono-ish.
I used to have a unibrow, guys. So I kind of
Oh, yeah.
I waxed it off.
I
Tweeze it?
nicked it. Yeah.
God.
Considering that we are both of the hairier side of the spectrum, have you ever considered shaving?
Okay, so I actually started shaving when I was in poly. I think I was 18
Like
or
your
19.
arms and stuff?
Like no, my legs. I started with my legs. So I wanted to experiment. So I used like some kind of hair removal cream. It didn't work out too well because I didn't read the instructions properly, and then I put it on broken skin.
Oh no.
And then I had an infection.
Oh
And then like
no.
there's a scar on my leg that I never show anybody.
But I always hear about this thing or this like nightmare story where the more you shave, the hairier you get.
Yeah.
Can you give me like 2 minutes?
But is it a myth though?
No! Shaving doesn't change its thickness, color, or rate of growth. Shaving facial or body hair gives the hair a blunt tip.
And also another thing, actually I had a really bad experience about shaving. I used to shave my armpits and it got all dark and stuff. So one time I actually injured myself. Yeah, so there was this like wound and everything. I didn't take care of the wound, I didn't take care of the infection. It grew into something else, something huge. I had to go surgery for it, guys.
Oh goodness.
So
This is really like a shaving nightmare story. I think after everyone watches this, it's like I'm never shaving for the rest of my life. When you shave, right, you have to shave in the same direction of which the hair grows.
Right.
You cannot shave against it. And I saw like this infograph about why. Because when you shave backwards, right, it essentially pushes it. You shave more than the hair actually comes out. Your skin has a feeling, oh, okay, that feels like an open wound, I'm gonna close it up. So that is when it closes up and that's
Right.
when you get ingrown hairs.
Because like when the doctor removed that thing out of me, he said that there were like so many long ingrown hairs in it, and it was like, it's not something that you guys want to go through, just saying.
So I was right here, it was an ingrown hair,
Yeah.
right? So yesterday, the Ladies First team actually posted a story asking everyone on their honest thoughts and opinions on hair and body hair. So we're going to read some of them.
Oh, wow.
And then we are going to see what people think of it.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, hey?
Wow.
But this is a little bit of a concern. I have thick body hair and I feel insecure about it.
Well, I mean, I totally can relate. I have thick body hair everywhere, but like I feel like as I grew older, like all of these things didn't matter to me. I feel like when you grow older, you just love yourself. I thought about it when I was a teenager, like why do I have all of these things? Why don't my friends have it? Like do I remove it? Because if I remove it, I'm gonna have to constantly do it every month, and like it's gonna cost a lot of money, yo.
And it might damage your skin if you
Yeah,
do it at home
exactly.
alone.
Because like there's a lot of maintenance that goes into it. It's not just about removing
Exactly.
hair. It's
Exactly.
like what happens after you remove hair.
Yeah,
You're
even
gonna-
if you wax,
yeah.
it does something to your skin because you're essentially stripping off a layer of your epidermis from your actual body. So
It's like over exfoliate sometimes, so your
Yes.
skins get dry, you get itchy skin, and you
Yeah.
get all of these skin problems.
and then when it grows back, then you're gonna feel uncomfortable again, right?
yeah.
Then Daryl says like nice. My thoughts are that I'm forced to remove it because of society. You're not forced to,
Yeah.
really. I think it's oftentimes just like the stigma of body hair and how people view body hair.
Yes.
Because like again, you know, now we're in the social media age. Everybody's online. Everybody sees this perfect, you know, supermodel online and all these kind of things. And then there's this association with perfection and the lack of body hair.
Yeah. Just to put this in your head, guys, like all these people on social media or like celebrities or like influencers on social media, they do have the money to like go and do it monthly and like maybe remove it even permanently.
Yes.
Okay, so like this is something that not everybody have.
Yes.
Okay?
For example, for myself, right? I used to go for IPL, or like permanent hair removal. So IPL stands for intense pulsated light. It's essentially when they just shine a light on, not like take a torchlight and just start shining it on your arm, okay? That's not the same thing. So there's a certain light at certain frequency whereby when they point it to your hairs on your skin, it converts that light energy into heat. So what this heat does is that it sort of like gets rid of the follicle, the hair follicle itself. So it delays the growing or it stops it completely.
Right.
Depending on which part of your body it is, right? I'm getting really sciencey about this, but essentially like onto your arm and then and then
the most layman term ever.
Let me just start by saying why I decided to do it. For me, it's because it's really a hygiene thing.
Right.
For me, like I started with my underarms, you see, and because I used to do like ballet,
Right.
we wear leotards and things like that, and ballet is in a way the most perfect sport. So even your underarms have to be perfect, I felt. And so I decided to do IPL. And
Right.
the problem is that I was like just like a body student.
Right.
I didn't really have a lot of money. So the salon didn't really like have a lot of time for me, and it could have taken like super duper long just to
Right.
book one appointment. We're talking months at a time. So that was when I decided to turn to home IPL.
Right.
And there are a lot of kits out there nowadays, but for me, I use YouLike, the sapphire one. Jing jing, this is what it looks like. And for your sake, have you done IPL before?
I've never done IPL before, guys, because I've heard that IPL is actually quite harmful, or like it will hurt on like dark tan skin. So
Okay.
that's why I've never tried it.
Well, again, it's all with the signs of melanin, right?
Right.
Melanin is not just in your hair, it is also in your skin. You look at hyperpigmentation, that is where it's at as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of laser treatments, they are using generally the same signs
Right.
as permanent hair removal because of like how it targets melanin.
Let's
Dun,
see.
dun, dun, dun. Okay, now this is what I use at home. This is the YouLike Sapphire Air Plus in dark green. It's a very majestic color.
Oh wow, it looks really nice.
Yes, yes, and it's very, very easy to use.
Alright, okay.
So when you turn it on, you'll be a sound.
Sounds
'Cause
scary.
no, it's not. It's not really scary. It's just because of the motor.
Right,
that's
okay.
inside. That's why if you look at like salon advertisements, they always see them. You always see them apply
Applying
a gel.
something, yeah.
After they apply a gel, then they put this, then it goes
Right.
ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you, this one don't need. This device actually comes with a few components that you have to take note of because there are steps to which you do home IPL. So you have the plug over here. This is the main device itself. And you must be wondering, why on earth do you need shades to IPL? That's because this thing shines a light.
Right.
And the light is very bright. Try a few IPL kits. This is one of the few that actually comes with a shaver because it reminds you that you need to shave your hair. I don't know why I did this. I think it was like a bit of an accident. Can you see that my upper arm still has hair
Yeah.
and my lower arm has like
Yeah.
less hair? That's because I started doing it here first. And then I was like, oh right, I have to shave this part of my arm too, hey?
Oh, right.
And then so this part is still like on its way, but down here you can see like it's significantly different, which is why it has to be a process that needs to be repeated over like a long period of time, or as and when you have hair growing back.
So the first step to this IPL is basically to shave.
Shave.
Okay, you shave and then
Shave. You wear your shades.
plug it in and
And then oftentimes, like I mentioned just now, you feel heat after you do an IPL. But for this, because of the sapphire technology, you don't really feel it. And essentially what this sapphire technology is an exclusive triple temperature control refrigeration technology that leaves an icy cool feeling on your skin.
Oh,
So
nice.
you don't really feel the heat. So the cool feeling counters the heat. But again, every piece of technology comes with its own set of instructions. So you really have to read like the manual. They do tell you in the manual, what color skin, what
Yeah.
setting, what skin tone, what setting, which is something I really appreciate. 'Cause
Yeah.
then you have like a rough gauge on how powerful you can set the device to. Okay, normally when I do this at home, right, I do it while watching TV because I do my arms. And then my husband will be in the room. Every time I tell him, I'm going to IPL, okay, so don't look here. Whenever you tell people not to look here, right, they will confirm look. So we're going to open this. See, it's very cute, pocket size, very
so
nice.
convenient that you can bring it everywhere.
Yes, and again, right, you're going to have to shave in the same direction as your hair. So I always shave like outwards a little bit. I'm just going to do it.
Like when shaving, do our hair need to be like damp or like soapy or anything, or just like
Personally, I like it when I put a little bit of moisturizer just so that I don't feel like the abrasiveness, but it's a personal thing. I like everything really hydrated.
Yeah.
And then here is where we put on the shade. Ding, ding.
looking cool?
There are 5 different settings. So the first click is setting number 1.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look into the camera. I don't know if you can see my eyes. Reina, cover
I'm
your
just
eyes as
gonna,
well.
like, look away.
Yeah, and then you just zap it like this. So it's just a very quick light.
So like, how often do you do IPL though?
I do it once a week.
Uh-huh.
And usually I do it on my rest days. So those are the days where I do not have my body temperature higher than usual.
I see. So there are actually a lot of factors, like a lot of prep, a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to consider before
Yes.
doing this, guys.
Ta-da! And then that's once I'm done.
That was so
because-
fast and simple.
Yeah, it's so fast and simple, right? But again, we're not telling you that you have to go home and remove your hair now.
No, guys.
It's just this is like a personal preference
Yeah.
for me.
Each to their own.
Yeah.
You want hair, you can have hair. You don't want hair, remove it, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you love yourself the way you look, whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you feel when you were doing the whole IPL thing with this?
It's just cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Compared to other IPL devices that I've used, you normally feel like what they call like bites a little bit.
Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of like getting tattooed.
So like this, you just feel nice and cool.
Yeah, you don't really feel that it's happening. Usually, right, when I have to do IPL with other home devices, I have to like brace myself. I have to like, okay, it's happening, it's happening. Previous IPL devices, home devices that I've used, they take a while to like generate back.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, like or like reset. This one, there's
You
no
feel
like
like-
in between waiting time. I can just go like fast and quick. I know we have spoken a lot about hair removal, and it might seem that we are just talking about hair removal and how it's important to remove hair, but trust me, it's very, very normal. And I appreciate my body hair. I still have like body hair on my legs
Yeah.
and my belly.
Like, it's totally normal to have body hair, guys. Body hair is something that all of us were born with. I think I
Exactly.
said this before.
Yes.
Like, I still have like 70% of my body hair. Like, if you take a closer look at me, you'll see I have hair everywhere, guys.
It's true, I see it.
Yeah. The main thing here is to love yourself
Yes.
first.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if loving yourself means removing body hair for hygiene purposes like I do, then this is definitely something that you might want to consider doing at home.
Yes.
Yeah, and we have a fun fact for you. If you guys head over to Shopee or Lazada from now until the 9th of February next year, use the code YouLikeLady for $10 off your purchase. And if you're purchasing from Amazon, you're gonna get 70 USD off, okay?
So indicate ladies first in the order remarks to redeem some freebies.
Freebies.
We
Everyone
love
loves free
freebies.
things.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We are like millennials that just love free
No,
things.
yeah, just aunties lah.
Yeah, okay. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have other comments on body hair or remarks or honest opinions, or you just want to send a loving statement to everyone in this community, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe, watch our latest video, and we will see you guys next time.
See you. Bye.